The woman recognizes at first glance that the imprisoned convict is actually the current dynasty's great general, so she directly sells the only valuable thing in her home, which is a black pig, saying she wants to buy this prisoner to take home for breeding. The guard looks at her sturdy build and recalls the emperor instructed him to thoroughly humiliate this general, and immediately agrees to the deal. But when the woman gets closer to look, she discovers the man's legs are injured, so she easily carries the man back to her humble home. Little does anyone know the woman is actually repaying a debt of gratitude. It turns out 9 years ago, when she was fleeing as a refugee, she was caught by invaders and nearly died by the sword. It was this general who appeared just in time and saved her life. Now that her savior has fallen on hard times, she will give everything she has to repay this life-saving grace. So the woman calls over her 3 adopted daughters and announces she has bought them a father. The eldest daughter and second daughter learn the money from selling the pig was spent on the man, and the new clothes they had been looking forward to are completely hopeless now. They are so angry they refuse to accept this father of unknown origin. Only the youngest daughter happily accepts him, because the youngest daughter has always wanted to have a father. The next day, just as the woman carries the man outside to sun himself, the neighbor comes storming over angrily. It turns out the two families had a marriage arrangement long ago, with an agreement that the neighbor's son would marry into the family as a son-in-law. Simply because there is not a single man in the woman's household, the house would eventually fall into her son's hands. But now the neighbor sees the woman has bought a man and brought him home, which will definitely affect her plan to seize the house. Just as the woman is about to explain, the eldest daughter directly steps forward, stating she does not like her son at all, and announces on the spot she wants to break off the engagement. And the fierce second daughter even picks up a cleaver, threatening to drive them out. The man is immediately stunned by what he sees, never expecting this woman's family to be so fierce. But the neighbor who has suffered a loss is unwilling to accept this, so she goes to the village chief claiming the woman's family is secretly harboring an outsider. That evening the village chief comes to the woman's home, saying the neighbor made a scene at the county office during the day, and now the county office is demanding the woman pay an additional 500 taels for household registration fees. If she cannot pay, she might even lose her current house. The woman desperately begs the village chief for a few days extension. The village chief then reluctantly agrees to extend the deadline by 3 days, but with their poverty there is no way they can gather so much money in 3 days. At this moment the man says guiltily he has dragged them down. The woman says with red eyes, recounting the past. It turns out her husband died in battle years ago. Ever since then the villagers have bullied this family of widows and orphans. She gained massive weight from excessive grief. Later she realized that as a woman she must be tough to survive. The woman's optimism and resilience completely moves the man. He vows from now on he will protect them well. The next day the woman goes to town looking for work, but everyone dislikes her overweight figure and directly refuses her. With no other option she can only return home. As soon as she enters the door she sees the village chief has come, thinking he came early to collect the debt. Who would have known? The village chief says her husband who died in battle is not only still alive, but has also become a high official in the capital, and will return home in glory next month. The mother and 4 daughters cannot believe it, all fantasizing about their wonderful future. At this moment the village chief says since the woman's husband is coming back, this man she bought cannot be kept. Just as the man thinks he is about to be driven away, the woman reveals the secret that she and her husband are a fake couple.